academic excellence. If you are just joining us all over the world, you are welcome to another segment of intellectual brainstorming and academic excellence. My name is David Uni, and my YouTube channel is actually David Uni Wiz, or you can call it a great mindset because I've actually changed my name from David Oni down to greater mindset. And the purpose of this program, of this lecture, is to build ourselves financially, is to encourage financial prowess, is to be financially independent, and to be, to avoid being broke. So today I will be talking about, you know, that what I titled a lot of people are actually running out of running out of money. Before I actually started, I would like to say a big thank you to my returning subscribers. To my returning subscribers, we say a very big thank you to you guys. You have been wonderful. You have been great. You have been, you know, supportive. You guys have been so wonderful, and I'm very proud of you. And I say a very big thank you. May the Almighty God continue to bless you guys. You have been so wonderful. God bless you all. So, for some of you that have not seen my face, this is actually me, David Oni. You'll be wondering, for those of you that are coming up on my program now, you'll be wondering, who is this person? This is the person that is called David Oni. Now, if there's anybody out there actually asking you to donate money, to contribute money, to do one or two things, for them, it's not David Oni, because David will never ask you for any financial support that you should bring your money for one thing or the other. So if someone is out there claiming, impersonating, me, that is actually David Oni. It is not David Oni. This is David Oni. So don't patronize those unscrupulous people out there. Don't patronize those, bad people out there, because they are bad people. They are not sincere people. So this is me. So welcome to my platform. My live stream, David Oni, great mindset. Welcome to my platform. If you are actually joining my live stream now, you can actually leave your comments on how to serve you better, on how to, do more. Then apart from that, you can ask me questions as it relates to financial analysis on how you can actually build the wealth, how you can actually build wealth. I'm here for you. I will answer your questions, and I will, you know, joyfully answer your questions. So if you are just joining me, just ask me your questions, and I will answer your questions. So, once again, I say a very big thank you to every one of you all over the world. If you are watching me now from Nigeria, from Ghana, from Kenya, from Sierra Leone, from US, United States, from you know, from Russia, Italy, Venezuela, any part of the world, New Zealand, Holland, Amsterdam, Sweden, Switzerland, and any part of the world, you are welcome to my program, David Oni Wiz, and Great Mindset. We are actually the great mindset, because some of you be wondering, who are the great mindset? We are actually the great mindset because we intend to build a good financial base where everyone will have money in their pockets, because it will not be a good thing when people don't have money in their pocket. And it is actually sad when you cannot be able to afford your some basic needs in your life. You understand? So that's why we are actually there to support you in this great venture on how to make money. So today, as I said earlier, I'll be talking about something that is very important, something that can actually help you, something that can build you up, something that can, contribute to your financial prowess, something that can actually support you in terms of building wealth for yourself. And that thing is what I call people running out of money. People actually running out of money. People actually running out of money. So if you are just joining me now, ask me your questions, and I'll be glad to answer your questions on this platform, on this live streaming called David Oni Wiz. So if you are joining me in any part of the world now, this is David Oni Wiz, the Great Mindset. Ask me your questions, and I will gladly answer your questions as relates to building wealth, building finances, building money, building finances through mutual funds, index funds, equity trust funds, rental estates, and stocks and bonds and treasury bills as it relates to wealth creation. And I'm here to actually answer your questions as it relates to building wealth. So, David Oni, great mindset is there with you. So, come up now. If you are there, we are waiting for you. Come us online. Let's you know involve minds on how to make money, on how to create a wealth, on how to become rich in life. The essence of life is actually to become rich, to be able to afford your basic needs, to be able to live a profitable life, a life where you, even after retirement or you're not working again, you can have something for yourself, for your family, without necessarily begging for people to support you. Because in the world we're in today, nobody's going to support you, nobody's going to help you, nobody cares. So since nobody cares, you should actually, do something for yourself to bring out yourself from this level of uncertainty, future uncertainty. And the best way you can do this is when you actually, prepare yourself for the future. So if you are just joining me there, if you have any questions as relate to how you can actually build wealth, just type that question on the comment section and I'll answer your questions as it relates to what to finances, as it relates to building wealth, as it relates to building wealth in our economic system. Building wealth in our economic system. Building wealth in our economic system. Welcome to Great Mindset. Welcome to David Lewis. Welcome to Intellectual Brainstorming and Academic Excellence. Welcome to the segment of how to build wealth and how to build money. If you actually desire wealth, if you actually desire money, this platform is for you. So, so, let's start now. Let's start. We're starting now on the what I call or title. A lot of people are running out of money. You see, in our present economic system, a lot of people are actually broke. People are actually broke. A lot of people are actually broke, and not only broke, they are completely broke. They don't have money. You know, we are in a capitalist economic system, and in a capitalist economic system, is a system that actually widens the gap between the rich and the poor. And if you, it is either you belong to the rich class or you belong to the lower class. Because in the capitalist economic system in our present day society, the middle class is disappearing gradually, disappearing gradually, most especially in developing countries. The middle class is disappearing gradually. So we're going to a point where you have only two classes in the society now under what we call social stratification, which is the rich class or the lower class, because the middle class is diminishing in developing countries, most especially in Nigeria. We're adopting what we call the capitalism. Capitalism. A capitalist economic system is a free market economic system. It's actually a free market economic system. So if you talk about capitalism, it is actually a free market economic system. And when you're talking about a free market economic system, you are talking about an economic system where, so if you're talking about a free market economic system, you're talking about capitalism where the what is a productive process where the means of production, distribution, and exchange are actually controlled by private individuals, with government performing a regulatory function. Under capitalism, government performs a regulatory function. If you are just joining me now, if you have any question on how to make money, please just ask me the question on the comment section and I will answer your question on how to make money. If you want to make money, if you want to become rich, if you want to be affluent, ask me questions on this program and I'll answer your questions on this program on how to make money. So, in our economic system today, a lot of people are actually broke. There's no money in the system. And that's why I said the gap between the rich and the poor is widening, and that middle class is gradually diminishing in the society, most especially in developing countries and also developing economies as well, not excluded. So, the issue is that people don't have savings. There's no room for savings and there's no room for investment. No room for savings and there's no room for what? Investment. So people don't have the, you know, the ability to save and they don't have the ability to actually invest. It is absolutely a great problem when you don't have any money to save, when you don't have any investment. It's like you are going to the farm without any form of farming equipment. Imagine what is going to happen in that situation where you don't have a farming equipment, where you don't have a farming equipment. It's going to be a very precarious situation. So you need savings, you need investment. So this program is actually for you. So if you have any question on how to build wealth, ask me on the comment section, and I'll answer your question on how to make wealth, on how to create money. See, in our present day economic system in Nigeria, a lot of people don't have money again. People don't have money again. There's no money in the pocket. You understand that? There's no money in the pocket. People are completely broke. They are completely broke. There's no money in their pocket. Imagine if you want to buy one thing or the other now and you don't have money in your pocket. It's a very serious situation. Very serious situation. When people don't have money in their pocket, it's a very bad situation. So you need money to do a lot of things. You need money to settle your bills. You need money to buy, one thing or the other. You need money to transport yourself. You need money for feeding. You need money for housing, to pay your rent, your phone rents, or phone bills, or electricity bills, and a host of them. So if you don't have money, I'm sorry, it's a very big situation. It's a very unpalatable situation. So this program is actually for you on what you can actually do to avoid running out of money. People also believe that when you are able to double your salary, when you're able to double your salary, or you have what we call a salary raise in terms of your salary, that you can actually improve your life, and you can actually belong to the wealthy class. You see, let's be sincere with ourselves. Let's be sincere with ourselves. Let's be factual with ourselves. If you don't have an investment, even though you are saving millions of money in your savings account, there's every probability you are going to be broke in the future. Except you put that money into operation, except that money is running for you, except that money is what is actually creating value for you. If the money is not creating value for you, it will be very difficult for you to sustain yourself in the economic system. So even if you have a salary raise, if your salary is actually increased, there's every possibility that there might still be a problem. Because if your salary is not is actually increased, and there's actually inflation in the country, do you get it? There's actually inflation in the country. You will discover that, it might not be able to have any positive impact in your life. Do you get it now? Because when you talk about inflation, inflation is when there is increase in the prices of goods and services in the society. And when there is an increase in the price of society in the price of goods and services in society, you will discover that you might not be able to sustain yourself in that economic system. Because why? Things are very, very expensive. So having a salary raise, a salary increment in your workplace is not a panacea, is not a solution to to avoid being financially broke. Do you get it now? So, oh, I think someone is there. I can see Kabasa Comedy. I can see you. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. God bless you. God bless you. Um, Welcome to my segment. Welcome to my program. May the good Lord bless you. I really appreciate you. Keep bringing your questions. Bring your questions on the platform, and I'll answer your questions on how to make wealth, on how to create wealth, on how to be successful in life, on how to make money. I, for one, am making money, and I'm proud to say it. I'm proud to say it. For the past 18 months now, I have made over 300,000 naira as my returns on my return on investments. You understand now? I put some money in. So getting a financial raise, getting an increment in your salary is not a solution to that can actually or finding yourself in a situation where there is no money in your pocket is when you actually invest your money. Like I, for one, I've made over 300,000 and money is still flowing to my account. So by paid on today, I'm going to get paid. I'm going to get paid on Saturday. I'm going to get paid on Sunday, and I'm going to get paid on Monday. So that means I'm going to get some money between Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So by I am making money 7 times a week, 365 days. When I started my investment portfolio, I started with some little amount of money. But today, so right now, I am in the millionaires club. You understand? I'm in the millionaires club. And I want you to become a millionaire as well. I want you to become a millionaire. That's why you need this topic on how to make money. Now, it does not matter which part of the world you are in, whether you're in Nigeria or South Africa or any part of the world, you can invest in Nigeria. And that's why you need this program. If you actually wanted to invest in Nigeria, you can seek my opinion on how to do this investment. And you can, even while you are in US, while you are in any part of the world, while you are in Canada or any part of the world, you can be making money in Nigeria. And that's why really traveling out is not my fancy or my sense of attraction because I am making my money in Nigeria as well. Though the money I am making money. I'm making what we call if you want to make this money, we are not doing a shy play here. We are not making jest or making jest or anything. We are talking about how to make money. So your salary raise cannot guarantee your financial freedom. What can actually invest that you can actually do that can actually create money for you? Do you get it now? So the choice is actually yours. The ball is in your court. You can decide today. Now, there's an adage that says that more money. It is never like that. When you have money, money creates financial freedom. Money creates, confidence. Money creates autonomy. Money creates, um, happiness. Do you get it now? Though they said the root of money is the love of money is the root of all evil. Of course, we know. But when you have money, you have everything in life. Coupled with the fact that you are serving your God, you offer your praise and the rest of them. So you are rich. So, like I said earlier, I'm actually in the millionaires club. So you can also be in the millionaires club if you actually follow my lecture. So you can use this medium now to just subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel and subscribe. My videos are there on how you can actually create wealth for yourself. Subscribe to my channel. You understand now? Subscribe to this channel. Great mindset. My videos I have over 500 and 510 videos on my page, on my channel, on what we call wealth creation and academic excellence. You can watch this video. They are out there for you to build you up, to increase your financial independence and the rest of them. So salary increment is not a guarantee to creation of wealth. What will guarantee wealth, I've said earlier, is what I call investment. Investment. I am also an investor. I'm making money while I'm working. I have my primary source of income. I also have my secondary source of income, which is what I call a passive income. Or if I want to say it, I can call it a cash flow. Cash flow. I'm doing what I call a cash flow because I am getting money every day. I get money every day. I can decide to withdraw my money or I can decide to reinvest my money into my investment portfolio. So I am doing a cash flow and I'm making money every day. I am paid every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I am paid 7 times in a week on my investment. And I'm not ashamed to say it. I am making money. You understand now? So, like I said the previous time, I mentioned that we have over 8,200 millionaires in Nigeria. 8,200 millionaires in Nigeria. I am one of them. So I made it 8,201. So my number is what is 8,201 because I'm also a millionaire by the grace of God. So if you want to be a millionaire, if you want to become a millionaire, it is time you start investing in your future. You see, the truth is actually that the more money people make, the more they find themselves in what I call financial holes. Financial holes. They make more money and they find themselves in what I call financial holes. What is financial holes? Financial holes what is financial problem. And the reason why a lot of people find themselves in financial holes is because they don't have an idea on how to manage money. They don't have an idea about how to manage money. We buy this, we buy that. Even those things that you know that you don't necessarily need, people buy it. Do you understand now? Those things that you don't necessarily need, a lot of us are buying it and they are creating holes in our pockets. Do you get it now? So even though you are earning a decent salary, even though you are well paid, you can still be broke. Do you understand now? So there is no limit to whether you are rich or poor. Whether you have money or you don't have money, you can still be broke. That is a very tentative statement. You can still be broke if you don't have financial discipline. Do you get it now? So you may have money, but you can still be broke. You can still not have money in your pocket. It is very, very possible. So for you to avoid being financially broke, then I think this lecture is actually for you. This lecture is actually for you. You can avoid being financially broke, or you can avoid not having money in your pocket. Do you get it now? You can avoid not having money in your pocket because in our present day society, it's covered that a lot of people don't even have money in their pocket. There's no money in their pocket and they're broke. So you don't need to belong to the broke class, or you don't need to be in the category of those that are actually broke. You can belong to the category of those that are actually rich in our society. So you can be rich as well, you can be buoyant as well, you can be superfluous as well, you can be affluent as well. So the reason why people are actually broke is because they create what I call financial holes, or they are not financially disciplined with their money. And today, a lot of people find themselves with no form of savings or no form of investment. No form of savings, no form of investment. If you are just joining my program, this is Great Mindset. You can subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe now and click on that notification button so that whenever there is a video coming up, you can always be one of the people that will always watch my videos. So subscribe to my channel now. Please subscribe. And if you don't be watching my video before, please go and watch my videos. You understand now? So you can still be financially, paid. You can be well paid in your office, but yet you have financial holes or you have problem because you don't have what we call financial discipline. So a lot of people with decent salary today are broke with little or what or no savings. So if you are not investing, if you are not saving your money, you actually belong to what? To the category of people that have financial holes in their pocket, financial holes in their pocket. I think that is one of the topic I am still going to talk about financial holes. Financial holes. Financial holes in the pocket. So if you are not saving money, you can actually belong to those that are having financial holes in their pocket. So start investing today. Start investing your money. Start putting your money into investment. when you are paid in a month, when you are paid in a month, divide that money into three parts: savings, investment, and the spending. Savings, investment, and the spending. Savings, investment, and spending. Savings, investment, and spending. Now, if you don't know how to invest, you can actually ask me questions on this program, and I'll teach you on how to invest your money. On how to invest your money. So, if you're not financially disciplined, if you're not financially disciplined, you might end up being financially broke. Being financially broke is that you don't have any money in your pocket. So if you're not disciplined, if you're not financially disciplined, you may find yourself being financially broke. Even when you earn decent salary, you may still find yourself that you're financially broke because you are not financially disciplined. So if you're not financially disciplined, you can still be broke. If you don't divide your money into three parts: savings, investment, and spending every month, you might still be financially broke. You might still be financially broke. You might still be financially broke. So you need this program on what can you can actually do to avoid being financially broke. This program will actually help you. You need to define what is actually financial freedom for you to avoid being penniless. Financial freedom. Now, what is financial freedom? Somebody may ask me, what do I mean by financial freedom? When you see somebody is financially, free, what do you mean by financial freedom? When you see that somebody is financially free, it means that you do not have financial challenges. You do not find yourself in a situation where you have financial challenges. So if you don't have financial challenges, then you can say that you are not that you can say that whether you have financial freedom. If you can be able to afford three square meals, if you can be able to afford your basic needs, if you can be able to buy one or two things, you can be able to fuel your car, pay your house rent, pay your bills, pay your children's school fees, and so many other things like that, without creating inconveniences in your pocket, then we can say that you are financially free. You have financial freedom. Financial freedom. So you need financial freedom. You need financial discipline. Financial freedom and financial discipline. Financial freedom and financial discipline. You need it. Financial freedom and financial discipline. So if you don't want to be penniless, if you don't want to have holes in your pocket, you need financial freedom and financial discipline. I, for one, I have financial freedom and I have financial, you know, discipline. And how can you be able to have financial discipline? How to have financial discipline is that you need to discipline on how you spend the money. So I think that one also from part of my topic, which is how to have financial freedom. How to have financial freedom. How to have financial freedom. If you are just joining me, this is Great Mindset. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please, I beg, make it subscribe now. Subscribe to the channel now. Leave your comment on how I can actually be able to serve you better. So leave your comment. This platform is for educational purpose, is for financial freedom purpose. I've actually started some few minutes back. So if you are just joining me now, please do me a favor by subscribing to my channel. Subscribe to the channel now and leave your comment and ask a question on how I can actually serve you better. So today, in our present world, everybody is chasing what I call financial prosperity. Financial prosperity. But unfortunately, we are taking the wrong direction. Imagine you are chasing money, you want to become rich, you want to become affluent, you want to be wealthy, You want to have financial freedom, but you are taking the wrong direction. That situation is very, very disastrous. It's very, very disastrous. It is very catastrophic. It is preposterous. You understand now? If you're chasing financial prosperity, but you're taking a wrong direction, it is actually preposterous. It is financial catastrophe. It is very, very wrong. So if you're chasing financial prosperity, do you get it now? You need to chase it from the right direction. Washington. You need to chase it from the right direction, from the right direction. And that is why you need this video, you need this live stream. A lot of us, I have to be sincere with you, we find ourselves in this situation. A lot of us are in this situation, this ugly phenomenon, this ugly condition called hole, financial hole. Don't have A lot of people don't have any savings, they don't have any form of investment, they don't have any form of, something that they can rely on in case there's any form of emergency. For example, for example, if you actually lose your job, hmm, or you don't have anything doing at the moment, you should be able to sustain yourself for the next 3 months without necessarily working. If you are in the category of people that you cannot sustain yourself for more than 1 day, there is a serious problem. If you cannot sustain yourself for 1 day without necessarily working, there is a serious problem. So, as someone that has financial freedom, that has financial independence, you should be able to sustain yourself for more than 3 months before you can actually begin to gather yourself together and getting another job. And when I talk about sustaining yourself, I am talking about how you can actually be able to have something doing at the end of the day without necessarily what causing a hole in your pocket. So a lot of people are into the wrong financial catastrophe. They are chasing financial prosperity, they're chasing money, they're chasing wealth, they're chasing affluence, they're chasing richness, but they are taking the wrong direction. They are taking the wrong direction. So if you are just joining my program now, please subscribe to the channel. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. They are taking the wrong direction, and because they are taking the wrong direction, it is actually affecting a lot of things in their life. Now, for you to avoid taking the wrong direction, I will state some things that can actually help you. That if you actually do these 3 things, you can actually say that you can have a freedom, financial financial freedom. If you can actually do these 3 things, you can actually have what I call a financial freedom. So I'll just quickly state them now. If you're just joining my program, please subscribe to the channel, leave a comment on how to serve you better, and ask me a question on how you can actually create wealth for yourself and become rich for yourself. So let's look at those things. Number one, number one, you must have a good savings. Good savings. I could remember some time ago I went to a bank and I went to do some transaction. And when I got to the bank, I met a female cashier and she checked into my bank account. And I think that time I had about 1,200 in my bank account. And she looked at my face and smiled. For her, having 1,200 naira in my account is unusual. It is strange to her. It's actually strange to her. She finds it, oh, how can someone like this have 1,200 naira in his account? And she looked at me and smiled. And I understand what she was trying to say. Because I, for one, I don't keep my money in the bank. What I keep in the bank is my savings. and my savings is actually my emergency. Do you get it now? My emergency. Some of you will say, well, how can you have 1,200 naira in your bank account? Of course, we must have been getting to the end of the month or so or thereabout, and I've actually used part of the money to offset one or two things, and I have 1,200 naira in my bank account. And she was looking at me and said, how can this man have $1 in my bank account? $1 in the bank account. I think that also formed part of my next topic. $1 in bank account. $1 in bank account. So that time I had $1 in the bank account, and she said, she looked at me and smiled, but she doesn't understand who really I am, because you cannot really understand who people are except to you get to know them. And she felt so pity for me that I actually have 1,200 naira in my account, and she felt so bad. How can this man have 1,200 naira in his account? How will he be able to survive? But she doesn't know that I am actually an investor. I'm actually an investor. So are you an investor? That's what I'm trying to, you know, bring out to you. Are you actually an investor? Are you an investor? Or you don't invest your money? Of course, jot now. Okay, no problem. So imagine a lot of us are not investors. We don't save money, we don't invest in business, and we just do the normal things we do every time. You wake up, you sleep, eat, wake up, sleep, go to the office, eat, wake up, sleep. The normal routine. You don't have anything in the background, something you're actually building your future upon. A lot of us will find ourselves in this category. We belong to this category of people that don't have any form of savings or any form of investment. So, if you need to take the right direction, then you need to have what I call a good savings. That's the first thing. You need to have what I call a good savings. Good savings. Now, then number two, you need to build a cash flow to live on. A cash flow to live on. Now, what somebody will say, what's a cash flow? Cash flow is when you use your money to buy investment. Cash flow is when you use your money to buy investment. When you use your money to buy investment, that is what we call a cash flow. So that means that the investment is creating wealth for you, or your money is actually working for you. Your money is creating wealth for you, your money is working for you, and your money is what is generating more money for you. So you need to build an effective, efficient, you know, cash flow. You need a cash flow. So then the third one is that you must have no consumer debts. So if you're just joining my program, this is great mindset, great mindset, creating wealth, creating money, creating affluence, creating riches. So I've mentioned three things now. You must have a good savings. You must have a good savings for you to have financial freedom and financial wealth. You must have a good savings. You must be an effective cash flow. Then you must have no consumer debt. Now, let me quickly explain what I mean by no consumer debt. You see, when you talk about no consumer debt, a lot of people are indebted. They are owing money, and what are this money that they're actually owing? They're owing money on buy now, pay later. So if you're just joining me, please subscribe to my channel, leave your comment, ask me question on finances, and I will actually answer your question. So please subscribe to that channel now. If you're just joining me, subscribe to my channel. Welcome to Great Mindset. So I'm talking about how to actually, build wealth. I said you must have a good savings. I said you must build a cash flow. Then number three, you must have no consumer debt. And what are those consumer debt I'm actually talking about? We are talking about something like credit cards. We are talking about buy now, pay later. We are talking about easy buy. We are talking about loans. Loans. Now, if you check all these four things I've actually mentioned, a lot of people find themselves in this thing. You understand? I'm not saying you should not go for a credit card. I am also using a credit card, but I have a very good financial discipline. And I don't use my credit card except I need to use my credit card to get it now. In other words, I don't use my credit card anyhow. Do you get it now? Because I have some financial, organizations or mortgage financial institutions that today they send messages, they send email, guy, you have a good credit score, you have this, you have that. Come and take money, come and take money. We are going to give you money with discount and all those kind of things. And what do I mean by credit score? When you actually borrow money from financial organizations and you pay that money back in good time, it increases your credit score. That's what we mean credit score. So if you want to have a credit score, you are going to be paying them their money in time. So your credit score will actually determine how much you get in the future or whether they will not give you any money in the future. Do you get it now? So credit score is very, very important in terms of credit card. So a lot of people are engaged in credit cards. They engage in what? In buy now, pay later. They are engaged in easy buy. They also engage in what? In loans. And all these things are creating holes in the pocket. Finish. So if you are just joining my program, this is Great Mindset. Please subscribe to the channel and leave your comment on how I can actually serve you better. So I'm talking about, I've mentioned three things so far now. I said you need to have a good savings, you need to have building the cash flow, and you need to avoid consumer debt. Consumer debt. So what we're saying here is that so credit cards and the rest of them, they create financial holes in the pocket, and they create debt for us as a person. Do you get it now? So credit cards, easy buy now, pay later, and loans, they create holes in the pocket. So you must avoid these four things. If you're actually joining me now, please subscribe to my channel now and subscribe to the channel. So for you to be financially independent, I'll be discussing on these four things. I'll be discussing on these four things. So if you can actually these three things, if you can actually adopt them, you will discover that you are going to have financial wealth for yourself. So these three things, I'm going to discuss them. Number one, having a good savings. Number two, building a cash flow to live on. And number three, avoiding consumer debt. Avoiding consumer debt. I think that one will also form my next topic in my next, you know, class. Avoiding consumer debt. Avoiding consumer debt. Now let's look at this one after the other. Which is number one, you need to have a good savings. To be financially free or independent, you need what I call strategic savings. When you can have, number one, where you can save money for emergency, where you can save money for purchases, and where you can save money for investment. Saving money for emergency, saving money for purchases, and saving money for investment. Now, when you look at these three that I've actually mentioned now, what I'm trying to say here is that you need to have money for spending, you need to have money for savings, and you need to have money for investment. Savings, spending, investment. Savings, spending, investment. Now, what is savings? Now, when you save money, you save for emergency because emergency happens in the life. Emergency happens in life. What I mean by emergency is situations or conditions or happenings that are never anticipated, things that we never expected, things that usually take place without our prior knowledge, things that happens without our notice. Life happens. So that is the meaning of emergency. Something that happens, something you never anticipated, something you never expected. You understand now? Now, savings, as a rational human being, as a rational being, you need to save money for emergency because life happens. And what are these emergency? You might need to pay for your car repairs. You might need to pay for your hospital bills. You might need to pay for your children's school fees. You might need to pay for medicals. You might need to pay for electricity bills or energy consumption bills. You might need to pay for things. Your in-laws can call you and say, guy, I need some assistance from you. Can you give me some money? You ask yourself, where do you get the money? Where you get the money from is that you actually have an investment, I mean, a folio for savings. You can easily take that money from that place and settle that emergency. So you need to have money for savings. You need to save money for savings for emergency. So because life happens, your car can break down at any time. Things can happen at any time that you need money to sort them out. Then you need money to sort them out. So when this occurs, we say there are emergencies because there are things that you never anticipated. There are things that actually happen without necessarily preparing for them. Do you understand now? There are things that actually happen without necessarily preparing for them. They are unanticipated for. So you need to save money for emergency. So that's number one. Number two, you need to save money. You need to spend money. You can never hoard money. If you are just joining me, please do me a favor by subscribing to my channel now. You are welcome to Great Mindset. You can ask me your questions on how to you can actually build wealth or how you can create wealth for yourself. And that's what I'm talking about in this platform. We have actually gone more than 1 hour now on this lecture. So if you are just joining me now, subscribe and ask me your questions and I'll answer your questions. So saving for emergency because life happens, things anything can come up at any point in time. So you need to save money for them and you can sort out this problem for yourself. Then the second one is that you need to save money for purchases. For purchases. Now we buy things every time. We buy food, we buy clothing, we buy shoes, we buy wristwatch, you pay for your house rent, you pay for transportation, you move around, you spend money on this, you spend money on that. So on daily basis, we spend money. Do you get it now? But the money that we spend, the lower money. You might have to go for maybe a dinner with your friends, or you go to a nightclub, or you go to a restaurant to eat. So you spend money every day. So if you're just joining my program now, simply subscribe to this channel, subscribe now. Now you can actually become rich. You can ask your questions on this platform and I'll gladly answer you. So we spend money every time. So once you get that money in a month, you divide it into three parts. Don't forget to subscribe. Then the third one is that we spend money for investment. We spend money for investment. You ask me, why do I say spend money for investment? Of course, you have to spend money for investment. Investment is what you need to buy. You get it now? You need to buy investment. Investment is what you need to buy. So having a good savings entails that you must have number one, you must save money for emergency. Number two, you must save money for purchases. Number three, you must save money for investment. For investment. Now, the key, the key to wealth, the key to affluence, the key to richness, the key to financial freedom is actually investment. So if you have not invested, if you have not invested, it's never too late. You can start investing now. If you want to know how to actually invest, my videos are out there. My videos are there. You can also watch my third live streaming from last week. I did a live streaming on investment last week. You can go and watch that live stream so that you can be able to know how you can actually invest your money. You get it now? So if you actually follow these three patterns or three trends, you will discover that a lot of things are going to change in your life. You are saving for emergency, you are saving for purchases, and you are saving for investment. So there are reasons why we should save money. These are actually reasons why we should save money. If you have not been saving money now, you need to start saving money. So you must have money to protect you for emergencies because life happens. You know, this money for emergency should be able to keep you for a period of, some time, if at all you are not doing anything at all. Do you get it now? Which you are not doing anything at all. This money should be able to protect you against any of unseen circumstances if you are not doing anything at all, or life happens and anything can happen. So you need to have savings, you need to have a investment. But the most important among all of them is your investment. You need to invest your money. Now, number two, I'm talking about number two now, which is building a cash flow. Building a cash flow. Building a cash flow. Now, if you are just joining my program, please don't forget to subscribe. So, number two, is building a cash flow. I've talked about having a good savings now. I just finished on how to have a good savings. I said number one, you must save money for emergency, you save money for purchases, and number three, you must save money for investment. Now we're going to the third one now, which is building a cash flow. Building a cash flow. Now I've answered the question on cash flow before, but I will still reiterate it. I will repeat it for those of you that are actually coming up on my program now. What is cash flow? Cash flow in a layman's form so that you can be able to understand it more better. Because if I don't do it that way, a lot of people might not be able to get a picture of what I'm actually talking about. So cash flows entails using your money to buy investment. Using your money to buy investment. Now, investment creates cash flow. Investment creates wealth. Investment creates riches. Investment creates money. Investment will grow your money. Investment will make your money to work for you. Now, I've done that video too on making your money to work for you. I think I will still repeat that video. It's going to form part of my topic also. Making your money work for you. 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 So I've talked about all these things. So if you want that video, you can go and watch my previous videos. They are all there for you to watch. So I have about 510 videos on investment that can actually help you out on the area of investment. If you are just joining me, I beg, subscribe to my channel now. Subscribe now. We need your subscription. Subscribe to my channel now. So the video is there. Go and watch the video. So when you talk about cash flow means what? Using your money to buy investment. You get it now. So if you want to make money, if you want to be rich, if you want to be affluent, if you want to make a big impact in your life, if you want your life to actually turn around, if you want things to actually will begin to move for you smoothly and easily without any form of encumbrances or hindrances or difficulty or some unforeseen circumstances, not you being able to solve them, then you need to create a cash flow for yourself. So cash flow will create wealth, cash flow will create money, cash flow will make your money to work for you, cash flow will make your money to grow for you. So at this point in time, as a rational investor, if you're actually investing in the right direction and actually putting your money in the right way, by now you should be making money. Your money should be working for you. So wealth can actually be built through cash flow. If you want to build money, if you want to build wealth, if you want to build affluence, if you want to make your money to work for you, if you want to make your money to grow for you, if you want to make an impact in your life, if you want things to improve for you, then you need a cash flow. Cash flow will create money. Cash flow will create wealth. Cash flow will create affluence. Cash flow will create riches. Cash flow will create financial freedom. Cash flow will create what I call financial autonomy. Cash flow will create easy flow of money into your hands regularly. If you are just joining me now, abeg subscribe to my channel, leave your comment on how to start better. And if you have a question on how you want to make, if you want to make money, if you want to make money in 2024, ask me a question on this platform now, and I'll tell you how to make money. Ask me a question on finances. I'll answer your question. Answer your question. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel also. So I said wealth can be built through cash flow, and if you talk about cash flow, it means that you're using your money to buy investment. And when you use your money to buy investment, you have what I call a flow of cash, constant flow of income every time. Like I, for one, I earn money 7 times a week. I make money 7 times a week. I don't need to go out there and also do I have my primary job I'm doing, but my money is working for me every day, Monday to Sunday. I'm going to collect money. I've collected money today. I'm going to collect money tomorrow. Then Monday, I'll start collecting money till another Sunday again. So I'm making money 365 days a year. I am making money. And if you want to know how to make money, this program is for you. We're not playing here. This is the fact, this is the reality, this is factual, this is evident, this is what you can find out there and you get your information. Now, if you actually wanted to know more about how to make money, go and watch my video. My videos are there. I've made a lot of videos on how to make money, and it's working for me and it's working for some other people. I've actually helped a lot of people today to start making money for themselves. You understand? I've helped a lot of people and they're making money today. So if you want to make money for yourself also, you can watch some of my videos or you can ask me a question now and I'll tell you how to make money. Making money is easy, but it's just that a lot of us don't have information on how to make money. We hustle and hustle and hustle and hustle and hustle and hustle and work and work. And a lot of people work like the elephant, but they eat like the ants. You understand now? So working hard does not create wealth. So that's another topic. Working hard does not create wealth. Working hard does not create wealth. So if you are the type you are working hard, you are struggling, and at the end of the day you are not making money, it's because you don't know how to make money. Making money is easy. Making money is very easy. Making money is about investment. Making money is about going in the right direction. And that's why I said a lot of people, you know, want financial prosperity. They want financial breakthrough, but they are taking the wrong direction. You understand? But if you want to take the right direction, this lecture is actually for you. If you want to make money, this lecture is for you. If you want to become wealthy, this lecture is for you. If you want to be rich, this lecture is for you. If you are just joining me now, subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe now. Leave your comment. If you want to know how to make money, you can ask me that question and I'll answer your question. So, cash flow will create a financial freedom for you. It will create financial independence. It will make you to have constant flow of cash every point in time to get it now. So you need cash flow. So cash flow is very very important. I have a cash flow, and my cash flow is actually making me money every time. So you too, you need to have a cash flow. Now, what are these cash flow? You ask me. What are these cash flow? You have been talking about cash flow, cash flow, cash flow, cash flow, cash flow. Because hopefully by next week, I am going to come up with a very important topic, which I believe a lot of people, you people are going to like. You are going to love it. And I'm going to talk about index funds. I'm going to talk about mutual funds because about 4 months ago, I did a video on mutual funds where I talked about. Tell him to keep on. I made a video last time where I talked about mutual funds. And when I meant, if I just join me now, I beg you subscribe. Subscribe to this video. The video is very hot. Subscribe now. And don't leave this video. Don't watch it till the very end. I mentioned the mutual funds because mutual funds is part of what? Of cash flow. Now, when you talk about mutual funds, I've done that video some time ago, about 4 months ago. I mentioned, you know, I actually mentioned Allah or Sharia fund. I mentioned fixed fixed funds. I mentioned money market funds. I mentioned, euro funds. I mentioned dollar funds. You understand now? Like for example, the money market funds will take you 5,000 naira to open it. If you are just joining me now, please like the button and subscribe to my channel. Like the button and subscribe to my channel. Please like the button and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to leave a comment on how I can actually serve you better. Leave a comment on how I actually serve you better. Ask a question as it relates to this video.
as we're talking about now. So I've done that video on what on money market, I mean on the mutual funds. So if you want that video, the video is in my lecture, in my channel. Go and watch that video where I talked about, I talked about a lot of them on that money market. Money market. I discussed money market in that video. Money market, I discussed money market fund. I discussed the fixed income funds. I talked about the ALA funds. I talked about Euro funds. I talked about dollar funds. I talked about I think one other one again. I talked about six of them or seven of them I actually discussed in that video, and I did an extensive explanation. It was very expository. It was inquisitive. It was intuitive, and and it was very very. So if you are just joining my program, please subscribe to the channel and leave your comment on how to serve you better. And don't forget to click on the like button on how to serve you better. Now, I said last time I discussed about mutual funds, and I mentioned I explained that mutual fund, into two. I explained mutual fund into two, and I mentioned a lot of things. So if you want to know more about that mutual funds, go and watch my video under mutual funds, creating mutual funds. I've lectured on that video. So what I'm going to do next week, hopefully by God's grace, is that I'm going to talk about these mutual funds again. I will try to update it so that for some of us that have not watched that video, you can have access to watch that video on mutual funds. And I'm going to talk about index funds. Index funds. That what is index? INDEX. X like this. X, not the normal X like X. Index funds. I'm going to talk about index funds. I'm going to talk about mutual funds. I'm going to talk about ETFs. 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 What is ETF? ETF is what is equity trust fund. Equity trust fund. We're going to look at what is mutual funds. We're going to look at index funds. We're going to talk about ETFs and the rest of them. You understand now? Now, when you talk about dividend paying stocks, dividend paying stocks are stocks that create a cash flow. You understand now? That create cash flow that can cover your expenses over a period of time. Because the essence of investment is for your investment to cover your expenses over a period of time. Because it's actually a decade of sacrifice. And when you talk about decade of sacrifice, I always tell people, I always tell my subscribers that you can, at least for a minimum of 10 years, you should be able to invest your money. If you have started investing money and your money have actually clocked into 1 million naira, welcome to the Millionaires Club. That means that what? You are now by 8,202 people that are actually millionaires in Nigeria. Do you get it now? 8,200 people. Now, the most funniest thing, the most horrific thing, the most unpalatable, unscrupulous thing about this thing is that presently now, about just few people in Nigeria can boast about 500,000 naira in their account. 500,000 naira. You can imagine that. The kind of economic, hyperinflation that we have in Nigeria has made it difficult for people to actually save money, to actually invest money. And presently now, about 500 people, 500,000 people, what am I even saying? About some few people have 500,000 naira in their account. Just few people. If you count from 1, 2, 3, the population of Nigeria is about 200 million people. Only a few of them can post for 500,000, up to 500,000 in their accounts. The rest are what? Are living below 500,000 naira. Even though among the so-called middle class, the situation is the same. The situation is the same all over. And this thing is not good for the economy. It's not good for the economy at all. So you should be able to invest into equity trust funds, which is ETFs. You should be able to invest into index funds. You should be able to invest into mutual funds. You should be able to invest into what? Rental estate. Some of you will say, what is even rental estate? Rental estate is you buying the property and that property is generating cash flow for you. For example, now maybe by God's grace, I'm able to build a house. I'm able to build a property. I can decide to give that property to people to rent it, and they will pay me every month, or every 3 months, or every 6 months, or every year. If I have done that, I've done what I call a rental property. You understand? A rental property that's now generating me cash flow. You get in a cash flow every time. So a lot of us a lot of people actually wanted cash flow where they can have that physical cash in their hands every time. You understand? As against investing in paper money. Paper money is what? Is investing in what? In index funds, in stocks, and mutuals, and the rest of them. Because that money is not seen physically, but is reading what? In a digitized manner. It's reading on the computer. It's not a physical money, but it's a paper money. And that's why you see this topic is very important. You see, most people that are rich, because there's always the difference between being rich and being wealthy. Those that are actually wealthy, let me use that word. Those that are actually wealthy, you hardly see them with physical cash. Do you get it now? You hardly see them with physical cash. They don't move around with physical cash. Do you get it now? Their money is actually paper money. And you ask me, why are they rich? They are rich because their money is paper money, and that money is what is in the high level. Do you get it now? They create paper money, and when they wanted to increase, I mean, they want to create wealth for themselves, they actually sell part of their value in the stock market. They sell part of their value in the stock market, thereby generating money for themselves. And that's why you see that the wealthy people don't earn salary. Wealthy people don't earn salary. Their money is paying them. Their investment is paying them. They don't earn salary. Bill Gates, Elon Musk, if you find out very well, Elon Musk will tell you that he doesn't earn money, he doesn't earn physical money. He only sells part of the stocks when the stock goes up in the market. And by the time he sells it, what happens? He makes more money and use that money to serve as a collateral in the bank to get more paper money or more wealth for himself. And that's why how the rich are actually creating wealth for themselves. They buy property, they buy fixed property that's generating them wealth over a long period of time. And that's why I call it a decade of what? Of a sacrifice. It's a decade of sacrifice. Now, cash flow can help to supplement your pay to the point that you can even quit your job at any point in time. When your cash flow exceed your income, then you could what? You could now say that you can actually quit your job. Do you know that some people are actually quitting their job in Nigeria today and no longer working? And you see them at home every day, they don't even work, but they are surviving and they are living large. Some of you will say they are Yahoo boys. You also will say they are ritualists. You also will say they are 419. Most of them are not 419s. Most of them are what? Are actually investors. If you are joining my program now, please subscribe to my channel now. Subscribe, click on the like button, and ask your question on how I can actually serve you better. Most of them are what? Are not ritualists. They are not Yahoo. They are doing legit business, which is investment. Their investment have actually exceeded their primary jobs. Their primary jobs. Do you get it now? Now, and for me, my primary jobs is still exceeding my investment. But when I get to the point where my investment or my cash flow exceed my primary job, I cannot quit my job because by that time my investment is funding my lifestyle. My investment will be funding my lifestyle. At that time, my investment is paying me. Money is growing and working for me. Do you get it now? Working for me. That is it. So a lot of these bad people, they have legitimate jobs that they're actually doing. And let us really look at the third one, which is what I call they swim in the tsunami of debt. They swim in the tsunami of debt. They are owing a lot of mortgage financial institutions all throughout the year. The funny thing is that a lot of people are actually in love with debt. The debt. One of my colleagues was telling me in the office that time that he wants to be. In fact, since I've known him from day one, this guy has always been collecting money, loans, loan, 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 loan every time. Now, if you look at the amount of money you are actually paying on loans per year, per year, let's assume 24% times 4. A lot, a lot of people are paying 24 times 24, that's 48. They're paying about 96% interest on loan per annum. Hmm. 96% on loans per annum. In fact, let's say 100%. You collect loan, you pay it in 3 months. You collect loan, you pay it another 3 months. You collect loan, you pay it another 3 months. You collect loan, you pay it another 3 months. 24% because the interest chargeable on loans collected from financial institutions now is 24%, and you're collecting it 4 times in a year. That means you are paying 96% as interest to banks. The banks are making money. You are there not making money. You are not making money at all, but rather you are making money for the banks. So the banks are making more money at your expense. And someone will tell me that I love taking loan. I'm not saying you should not take loan. I'm not saying you should not collect loan. If you have something tangible, something productive, something resilient, something that can give you back your money in a short period of time, then I can advise you to go for loan. But if you don't have a business that you are doing that can generate you money to cover up for the loan, don't take the loan. I beg you, because a lot of people are engrossed in loan and they are paying debt. A lot of them till they will die, they will keep paying debt to loans to mortgage financial institutions. They will they will attract you with their benefits. They will trick you into taking the loan, but by the time you take the loan, hmm, you pay for so many years before you even finish paying that loan. And time is not on your side. They are growing old every day, growing old every day, growing old. Then that's why today, a lot of people, even when they are old, they are not enjoying their life. Because why? They do not have the idea, they don't have the information on how to build wealth when they were very young. And that's why today, when they are old, they are passing through a lot of things. Do you get it? If you don't want to see yourself in this predicament or situation, then it is time you take the rightful decision. And what is the rightful decision? You need financial education. Financial education. If you need that financial education, subscribe to my channel now. The videos are there up there for you. You can check the video out. They're on my channel. My videos are on my channel. They will help you. They will build you up, and you can start smiling at the end of the day. I, for one, I earn money every day. I earn money every day. And by the grace of God, things are moving for me because of my financial education. I'm putting my money in the right direction. I'm putting my money in the right direction, and I'm earning money for myself every time. You can also do the same thing. Now, every Saturday, God willing, Friday, Saturday, but for now, every Friday, Saturday, we'll be having live streaming where you'll be seeing my face every time. Apart from my videos that I shoot, you know, that I upload on my channel, my live streaming now, you'll be seeing me every weekend from 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock. You'll be seeing me. I think what's the time now? I think it's almost 4 o'clock, you know. But just know that every Saturday, you'll be seeing me on live stream. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I beg, first subscribe now. You'll be seeing me on live stream every Saturday, where I'll be discussing some financial issues as it relates to our society to you every Saturday. So don't forget. So if you have not before, some of you have been saying, "Who is this guy called the Great Mindset, David Oni?" You'll be seeing me every Saturday by the grace of God, God willing. You'll be seeing me. If you are just joining my class, please subscribe to my channel. Ask me questions on how to build your financial wealth, and I will answer your questions on how to build your financial wealth. Don't forget to subscribe and click on that like button. God bless you as you do that. God bless you as you do that. You guys are fantastic. You are wonderful people. I love you. So the third one I'm saying is about that you should avoid consumer debt. Consumer debt, you know, there are things that can actually sink you down. There are things that can actually make it difficult for you to build your wealth. So when you talk about consumer debt, there are things like credit cards, there are loans. I've explained deeply on what I mean by credit cards. You know, a lot of us are in this scenario. We take credit cards, you go for credit card loans, and it increases your credit scores, and they will tell you, like now, they are telling me to come and take 2 million naira. I'm just wondering, what will I do with 2 million naira? If I take the money, I'll be paying 24%, and I'll pay the interest the money in 1 year, 8 months for 2 million naira. It's not profitable to me. Though on the long run, it can be profitable because I'm paying about 100,000 naira every month for the next 18 months. I think no 2 years for the next 24 months. 100,000 naira for the next 24 months. That is 2.4 million. If I'm not mistaken, that's 2.4 million. Yes, 2.4 million. So the bank is going to make a profit of 400,000 naira on my money. Whereas if I actually invested that money in a portfolio investment, that 2 million naira can get me 2.4 million naira in 2 years, in 1 year. Then in 2 years, that will be 2.8 million naira. So it is profitable for me on the long run because I'll be making 400,000 naira profit in the next 2 years. But that will draw me down because I'll be paying a lot of money to those money financial institutions. And to me, it's not profitable. To you, it might be profitable, but to me, as a rational investor, I will not go for that kind of a loan. Do you get it now? So that's it. So credit card loans, mortgage financial loans, easy buy now and pay later, vacation debt, car debt, health debt, and the rest of them, they tend to bring us down in the area of what? Of building our financial wealth. And that's why David Oniwu is actually there to help us in actually on how to actually invest your money and do the right investment portfolio. You can make money in 2024 if you actually take the right decision. Taking the right decision entails what? Having a basic financial education and increasing your level of exposure to the money market and other funds out there that can actually invest your money. But I would advise you before you actually invest your money, you can meet your portfolio investor manager that will actually advise you on where you can actually invest your money. You can invest your money in securities, you can invest your money in what? In the money market, in treasury bills, in bonds, in a lot of them. You can invest your money in these areas. But you meet your portfolio investment manager, know the amount of money that can be accruable to you over that period of time. If the interest is lower, don't go for it. But if the interest is higher, you can go for it. But look at the financial structure of that financial organization before you actually invest your money. A lot of things, and that's why I said you need financial education. Meet your portfolio investment manager. It will put you through on which area you can actually invest your money. For me, I'm investing in what? In money market funds. Money market funds where they do cash flows and credit treasury bills and the rest of them. I'm into money market funds, and hopefully maybe in the future I will go into dollar funds or Europe's funds because I'm actually working regarding to that. I'm opening a dollar fund very soon where I want to build up my dollar, and hopefully once that dollar has gotten to the point at which I wanted it, I will invest it into the dollar fund. I think the amount of money you can actually put into the dollar fund is about $1,000. $1,000. $1,000. That's about 1.6 million naira. 1.6 million naira. Some people say, where will you get 1.6 million naira? If you believe it is possible, you can do it. You get it now. I know it is not easy getting that kind of money, but you can actually do it. And that is why inflation is favoring a lot of people now. Those that have financial education, that have investment foresight, and the rest of them, they are investing their money. The best time to invest is in the period of inflation. When money is losing value, your own money is what is actually gaining value, and your money is actually working for you. I will be right back in a few moments before we round up on this lecture. So guys, I'll be rounding up now. Um, Hopefully we're gonna see another time. And just a quick one. Hopefully by God's grace, like I earlier said, we'll be looking at financial rules in the pocket, how to have financial freedom, $1 in the bank account, avoiding consumer debt, making your money work for you, working hard does not create wealth. All this and more I'm going to be discussing in my subsequent class. And hopefully we're going to discuss all this in our subsequent class. So don't forget, we will do all this by the grace of God. Then, if you have not subscribed to my channel, I will go subscribe now. I believe you have actually gained a lot of things today. I have gained a lot of things, and I believe you have also gained a lot of things. For those of you that actually, came online to watch my video, I say a very big thank you to you guys. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Bye bye.